how information system it helps the employees of an organization at different management hierarchy levels. Okay, so as we all know, this is our management hierarchy. Okay, this is our management hierarchy. So just a minute, let me add the spotlight as well. Okay, so see, this is our management hierarchy. Okay, so this at the lower level which you say, so this also known as we have discussed all these in first semester as well. Okay, so if you remember, so this is operational level. Okay, we all know what is this management hierarchy all about. So this is your operation level. This middle level is known as tactical level, and the top one is known as strategic level. Okay, so this is our management hierarchy. So now how information system, when we do the classification, so how information system is catering or assisting the employees at each and every level of this hierarchy. Okay, so firstly, if we say the information system, it is classified in three categories. Number one, it is operation support system. Okay, number one is operation support system. Then we have management support system, and the third one is our general support system. So now this operation support system basically it assists the operations or the transactions within an organization. Here the information system, it is not directly assisting the managers or the employees in his decision making. Okay, so it is basically it is just assisting the operations at this level, operational level. So what are the tools which comes under this one? So in operation support system, the number one example we can take is TPS. Now, what is this TPS? This TPS is transaction processing system. Transaction processing system. Now, what is this transaction processing system? Now, the very first question is, what is transaction actually? See, when any running process is known as a transaction. Okay, and whenever any transaction takes place in an organization, the byproduct, that is data, it comes out. Whenever any transaction takes place, even if we shift a machine from one lay or one factory to another factory, the data will create. See, that machine was firstly it was installed in which factory, okay, in which production, what was the depreciation at that time, why it was shifted to the another factory, now who will be the supervisor, now what is the depreciation of that machine, okay, for till what time and what job this machine will do, each and everything. So lots of data. So whenever any transaction takes place in an organization, data will come out. Now the need is we have to capture that data, we have to fetch that data, and we have to, after fetching it, we have to store it somewhere, isn't it? We have to store it somewhere for future purpose, because that data, it will be if we process that data according to our interest, then only we will be we'll be getting information. Okay, as we discussed in the previous recordings, that processed data is called information. So data is very important, because on the basis of data only we will do any analysis or any decision making. So we have to capture that data. For example, whenever employees they come to the organization or any industry or university, so they give their thumb expression for attendance. See, whenever we give our thumb expression, so at the same time, our data, it records our data that this faculty with this ID entered the university at this time, isn't it? So on the basis of that, the higher management, they will do decisions. Okay, if they wanted to give reward to someone who is, who always comes on time. So these sort of things. So see, but TPS is TPS is used, this transaction processing system, TPS is used where on some regular intervals, the same thing is going to happen. Okay, as faculties or employees, they will each and every day they will go to the their office or their university. Okay, so when these processes they are happening each and every day on daily basis, so we need some sort of TPS so that it can store some data, store that data which is generated through that event or that transaction. Okay, so TPS, what the basic job of TPS is? TPS, it just fetches out the data which came out as a byproduct of that transaction. Okay, so TPS will do that. Now, so we can add TPS over here as well. This is TPS. TPS is serving here at operational level. Okay, now the second example we can take operation support system is, we can take office automation system. Short form is OAS, office automation system. Now see, in office we cannot have all the resources for all the employees. All employees, they cannot have printer or photocopy machine or fax machine. So these sort of things. Okay, so we need to automate that system. We need to automate our office. So to automate our shared resources, or we can say utilize our shared resources to make communication between, let us suppose, if a company is having two towers, two buildings nearby, so to communicate between these two buildings. So these sort of automations, these take care in office automation system. Again, here we are not assisting any manager or decision maker in his or decision making. We are not assisting or supporting. We are just uh, assisting in the processes or transactions or the operations, and that is why it is known as operation support system. Okay, so office automation system, it will also, we can add here in the operational level. So this is office automation system. Okay, so one more example we can take, that is PCS. This is process control system. Okay, see, if you have seen somewhere in companies, let us suppose take Coca-Cola. Okay, so in Coca-Cola factory, the empty bottles, they will come in the robotic machines on belt. They will come from the top. One other machine will come. It will fill that liquid, that Coca-Cola. Okay, and that cold drink, and after that, that bottle will move ahead. If now sensors are there. Okay, now sensors will find out that it was 30 ml, sorry, 300 ml or not. If it is less than 300 ml, it will go to the another stream, another belt. Okay, and but if it is okay, if it is filled 300 ml, it will go ahead. Another machine will come. It will put cap over it. Now again, that bottle will move ahead. Another machine will come. Another robotic any tool will come. Machine will come, and it will put labeling or whatever. So this is the process. So the process is going on. So that system is doing that process. Supervisor is there. It is just there for to see whether the things are going in the right manner or not, just to supervise the thing, nothing else. Okay, so directly we are not supporting our managers, we are supporting our processes. So these sort of examples, they fall under the category of operation support system. Okay, so we can add process control system as well here. Okay, at the operational level. So the one thing is, at operation support system, we are just assisting the operations within the organization. Okay, now the second classification of information system is management support system. Now we want to assist our managers in his decision making. See, decision making is very complex nowadays, and managers, they do each and everything with decision making. Each day they have to take decisions, they have to make decisions. Okay, and on the basis of their decisions, company will run. So but we cannot take decisions on the basis of any thumb of rule, or my intuition is saying this, so I'm taking this decision, or my prior experience in my prior organization. So with these sort of things we cannot take decisions, because one wrong decision can lead to disaster. Okay, if you take one wrong decision, it can be a disaster to you as well as your team, and by default it will be for the organization as well. So you have to take a rational decision. It should be very precise, it should be accurate. Okay, so if there are many alternatives, so you have to check each and every alternative. You cannot skip any alternative. Might be the left one is the best one, so you have to you have to check each and every one. Now after checking the best alternative you found according to your interest or the interest of the sorry, of the organization, interest of the organization, you can opt that. Okay, but you have to do some back end processing, that which decision is right. So you cannot directly take decisions. And in this age, in this era of information technology and information system, if you take one wrong decision, it will be spread over all other functional areas as well. So we can note down that this can be one of the limitation of information system, or the drawback. Because let us suppose, if information system is not there and you had made some wrong decision, so the impact of that wrong decision, it will remain within your functional area or your department. But now all the other functional areas, they all are connected with each other, all the departments are connected with each other, with through the central database. So one decision of yours, okay, other functional areas, other departments, they will also follow your that decision, and they will do their activities or operation on the basis of that decision what you have taken. So that wrong decision, it will be multiplied, the output, the result, the disaster will be multiplied. Okay, so we cannot take wrong decision. So in this scenario, or in these cases, when we have a lot of data, as I have already told you that this is the report generated by IBM, that every day we are creating 2.5 quintillion of data. If we convert it into terabytes, so it will be around 25 lakh terabyte, 25 lakh terabyte of data each day we are producing. Okay, so there is a big data now. So out of that data, we have to do data mining as well. We have to fetch out the relevant data, and we have to make decisions, we have to do analysis. So we can't take decisions just on the basis of intuition or my previous experience with the organization and with any thumb of rule, because it is happening from last decades as well. So no. So it has to be very accurate. So in these cases, we need to assist our decision makers. Okay, so that is why here in management support system, the example is DSS. Okay, so the full form of DSS is decision support system. Okay, so it will come here, it will fall in the category of tactical level. Okay, so this is our decision support system, because here we are directly assisting. Okay, here we are directly assisting our managers in their decision making. So see, this decision support system, we will discuss it later in the third unit. I guess we have in third unit. Let me see the Moodle. Uh, yes. So just a minute. Hmm. Yes. So this is our syllabus which I have uploaded on Moodle. Now see, here we are discussing this information system and framework. So now, sorry, in fourth unit, as we can see, decision support system. Okay, overview of data warehousing, data mining, and decision support system. So we will see the components of decision support system as well later on, like the user interface, knowledge base, model base, the different types of models. Okay, and from the database, how model base will fetch the data, how it will be, again it will be revealed to the user through the user interface. Okay, so we'll discuss all these things. So as of now, decision support system, we are directly assisting our managers or our management in decision support. Now, the general support system. In a decision support system, I would like to add one more thing, that is ESS. And the full form is Executive Support Systems. Now, executive support system means at the top level, at the strategic level, where all the top-notch, uh, you know, the president of the organization, CMD or MD, the directors, okay, so they all fall in this category at strategic level, because they create a strategy. They create a strategy, and the flow of decision it goes downwards. They take decisions and they flow that decisions downwards. And the flow of information, one operation level have done something, they will transfer that information or data to decision support level, tactical level. And this tactical level, they will report to through PPTs and all, they will report to strategic level. So the flow of information is upwards. Okay, in this hierarchy. So they make strategies for the betterment of the organization. That is why it is known as strategic level, and the top level people, they come here. So to support them as well in their decision making, we provide ESS. They are also known as executives. Okay, so this executive support system, it will fall here. Okay, and if we say this executive support system is nothing but this is the combination of all the decision support systems in an organization. See, because actually what happens, each functional area or department, they have their specific decision support system. Okay, because whatever data will put in that decision support system, that DSS will become to that department. If I put marketing related data in the database of decision support system, that DSS, it will be called as marketing DSS. If I put financial data in its database, it will become financial DSS. So each department, each functional area, they will be having their own decision support system. So they will be having multiple decision support system in an organization. So what is our objective right now? So being as the top level executive at the strategic level, any director or MD or CMD or CEO, okay, they cannot access, or they will not request the managers at the tactical level. So, but their decision support system, they all are connected with each other. Okay, and the combination of all these DSS is known as executive support system, which is used by the executives at the top level. Okay, so they both fall in management support system. Now the third one is general support system. Now general support system, it is the, it is the combination of both operation support system and management support system. Okay, and now let us suppose uh, I'm sure that you all know Venn diagram. Okay, so this is our Venn diagram. So let us suppose or we can say this one. This is our operation support system. Okay, and this is our management support system, and this part in between, the common part. Okay, as we can see, this is the common part, and this is our what is our general support system. So we can say general support system, it is the combination of both operation support system and management support system. And now the best example of general support system is, you might have heard, expert system. Okay, the example is expert system. Okay, so we'll discuss expert system as well later on. Okay, so with expert system, through expert system, we it is a combination of computer science with artificial intelligence, the robotics part. So all this comes. Okay, so we'll discuss this expert system later on. So this is an example of general support system, which is a combination of both operation support system and management support system. So from here we can see that how information system is serving or catering or providing tools at each and every level of the management hierarchy. Okay, so that is why information system is very important. So we have discussed the classification today, and tomorrow in the next lecture